All right, glad to have you back now. Let's talk markets. My colleague, markets editor, Effiong Gekop is live in the studio. Effiong, the week is ending in green. What's happening?
Tolu, we've had great trade, throughout days after public holidays. In fact, even before Christmas, we were trading in a very good territory upward. So after Christmas holidays, we've seen, for now, we've traded 4 days. You understand? All very top prices. Let's talk about even what happened yesterday. Yesterday, the market had total value of trade for that day was more than 11 billion naira. It has not happened.
11 billion naira?
More than. It has not happened in recent time. So what I see is that for now, Nigerians are really playing the stock market, because it seems to me that that's just a major and the only credible center of business for now. You heard your last guest talking about the problems going on in transportation section, distribution. Think of somebody who wants to rent a shop and he has to with the problem of electricity, then the road to that particular shop, then how he manages his customers who now come and say, we don't have money, give us, let's take the good on debt. So before you do all of this, so those who have money, I think they have come to realization that since quoted companies already have good and efficient system, they just put their money there and watch what will happen. And we have seen big companies that investors believe they have ability to reward them with good dividend. Their stock prices have been kicking up very, very seriously. Today, you see Dangote Cement gaining over 5%, and on the back of that, big banks, I'm talking about Access, First Bank Holding, then ETI, that's the Global African Bank, all of them queued in and behind the market, lifted itself up. The index very high at 2.11%. Do you understand?
It's high.
Yes. So for an index of a trading day, we just want to cross, 2%. That's very great. It is an indication that many of the stocks are gaining, very high, very great. But, the usual question that many people often ask is, why should it be only the stock market that is having positive growth when the entire economy, is down? It's a very credible, question. But you see that it's only in the last quarter of 2023 that the market was really up and down. For the first 3 quarters of the year 2023, it was just struggling here and there. So the positioning that fund managers have made since about late October, it has continued. And it will continue like that even throughout this January. Do you know what? There is great expectation that let's see what these banks and some of the manufacturing companies and maybe those of them operating in the telecom sector, what gains that they made in 2023. That's what many of them are gunning for. And I think they will be able to get it. Anytime between mid-February and early March, they'll be able to get all of this. Then you will see the markets may begin to, look downward. But for now, the competition to buy into big companies with huge ability to reward in good dividend is very, very high. It's very high, honestly. It is a time that those who had stayed in the markets during the bad times are smiling now. Yeah. So if you were not playing during that long period and then you want to rush in now, you will still buy, but you are buying at a very
high price.
That is it. So the market will ride very high still, let's say in the next 3 weeks. That's the way I look at it.
Wow. Yes. Wow. It's interesting. Let's see how all of this
plays out. It is, Tolu. It is that there is a beating in the economy. And, this thing is just a selective kind of economic activity in the sense that not all Nigerians have ability, to play in the market.
Yes.
So even those who have knowledge about the markets, you find that they may not have the financial capability. So those who have, instead of allowing idle funds to stay under the bed, they put in the market. And indeed, they are being rewarded very, very well.
I must thank you so much for detailed analysis. Effiong, thank you so much. We'll continue this as usual.
We have to
it's our work. It's our job. We have no choice. We have to keep doing this. Yes, thank you so much and have a great weekend.
Thank you very much.
All right, our time is fast spent. Asian shares wobble.